Hello, everybody. So I'd like to thank all the attendees for attending today's webinar. We will be starting right now our presentation. So my name is Alex Mansour. I'm the founder and CEO of Nomad Capital. And Nicole Martins, our VP of Sales, is also present today. We will be discussing a bit the Portuguese Golden Visa program. And then we'll take the opportunity to show you our newest flagship project located in the Algarve, which is all the way south of Portugal. And then we'll explain a bit the types of investments that are required to qualify for the Golden Visa. And then at the end of the presentation, we will spend a bit of time doing a Q&A session with all of you if you have any questions that you would like addressed. So without waiting, I will let Nicole present a little bit about our company.
Thank you, Alex. Hello, everybody. So let me tell you a little bit about Nomad Residences. We are based in Portugal, and we're a real estate investment, promotion, and development company. So we basically do the project from A to Z. Initially established from a large European developer called Optilon, Nomad is a spin-off, and we benefit from an investment track record of over 350 million, with projects in Lisbon, Porto, and the Algarve, Nomad Bay being our flagship project in the Algarve at the moment. And thanks to Optilon's extensive experience in property management and investment immigration, our products and services are designed for investors looking for a mix of golden visa options with safe yields to their investment. So Alex is going to present a little bit about the golden visa and residency programs Portugal has to offer.
Thank you, Nicole. So basically, before we even get into the golden visa specifics, I'd like to point out that I'm not Portuguese. I actually arrived 5 years ago from America, and I'm originally from France. So this entire immigration process is something that I went through, and typically our clients, they enjoy knowing that we have been going through this process as investors and as immigrants. So I can tell that we have chosen Portugal because we felt it was the best and most flexible golden visa program and investment program, not because it was our country by default. The Portuguese golden visa program has become very successful in the last few years because it is known to be extremely flexible. On the one hand, because the residency requirement is only 1 week per year, and also because all family members can apply under the same core investment. So you have the main applicant, which does the investment, and then his husband or wife can apply, as well as his kids and parents if they are financially dependent. After 5 years, the investor can either decide to apply for permanent residency or citizenship, depending on his own goals and objectives. And of course, Portugal is one of the safest countries in the world, and it has one of the best passports, top 5 passports worldwide, which gives visa-free access to all of Europe, and in addition to 170 countries. The minimum investment required in Portugal typically is 500,000 euros, but in some specific locations like the Algarve, which we will present in a moment, that minimum investment is reduced to 400,000 euros. But please stay tuned until the end of this presentation, because we will show you a few sample golden visa package which qualify under this minimum 400,000 euro investment. As I mentioned, the golden visa program in Portugal has become very popular in the last few years, and on top of it, Portugal is one of the fastest growing economies in Europe. But so far, since it started in 2012, more than 8,000 investments have been done under the program, which allowed 14,000 family members to benefit from the golden visa program. Because now the program has been going on for more than 5 years, we are seeing those initial citizenship applications being granted. On top of the golden visa, now we have a large track record of investors which have been granted the citizenship as well. The main countries at the moment are China, Brazil, South Africa, but we have seen a lot of demand since early this year from America, the USA, and Canada, as well as countries in the Middle East and in Asia, such as the Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia, and India. In terms of the process, it's a fairly straightforward and easy process. Initially, clients had to come to Portugal to even start the application, but because of COVID and travel restriction, we had to think a bit out of the box. So basically, there's no travel required until the final step. We'd still enjoy clients to visit our project before making a decision, but sometimes the golden visa is a very important objective which has to be done in the short term for some of our clients. And basically, we have in place a whole process which allows us to open bank accounts and obtain fiscal numbers from our clients remotely from their country of origin. And then their lawyers takes care of all the documents gathering, filling out and submitting the golden visa applications. After about 2 to 3 months, the immigration department will grant you a preliminary approval of the golden visa. And this is typically when you will want to pick a date and time for your visit to Portugal and attend the CEF interview. And assuming everything goes right, between the time you make the decision to the time you get your golden visa, it's about 6 months. So it's a simple and easy process, but it's also fairly quick. So assuming you make a decision on October 1st, you can expect your visa before March 1st of the following year. The other important point about Portugal is that it's a booming economy with a growing demand for real estate and of course a steady increase in real estate prices, meaning that the golden visa doesn't necessarily have to be the main element. The investment is the main element and the golden visa are kind of the cherry on the cake. So it's not a 400,000 euro expense, it's a 400,000 euro investment. Of course, there's been about double-digit growth in real estate prices in the last few years, which are expected to sustain for the following 5 years. So doing the 400,000 euro investment will allow you to generate income through rentals. We are one of the largest property managers in Portugal. We welcomed about 60,000 guests in 2019, but also you can expect an overall value appreciation of the property itself. So assuming you want to keep the property only for 5 years until you get your citizenship, you are expected to make about 10 to 12% per year of value appreciation on top of the income stream from the rentals of your property. So that 400,000 euro initial investment will yield about 600 to 650,000 in 5 years from today, all cost and golden visa expenses and taxes included. I'd like Nicole now to present one of our newest flagship project called Nomad Bay Algarve, which has seen a lot of traction in the last few months and which will be our showcase project for today.
Thanks, Alex. So welcome to Nomad Bay. Nomad Bay is a high-end beach resort, and it's exclusively designed and tailored basically to fit the needs of any client. I'll explain to you now. So here, this is an image of the actual pool and reception area. So you can see the ocean views. The buildings aren't very tall. There are 3 floors, including the rooftop. But this is because the development actually sits on the hilltop. So you get views of the ocean basically from any angle of the project. So as Alex already explained, because of the prime location of the Algarve, each apartment benefits from a discount of 20%. So instead of paying the normal 500,000 golden visa investment for a new development, you'll actually be paying 400,000. And this is an all-inclusive package, which I'll explain to you shortly. And at the end of this presentation, we'll also present the packages to you. So the Algarve is among Europe's most exclusive summer destinations. And this is an actual fact that Portugal is the most desired area of Europe to retire in and to travel to for vacationing. And Algarve is one of Europe's top beach destinations, as I already explained. There's activities to do all year long, and this is because of Algarve's climate. It's basically sunny and warm 300 days out of the year. The ocean water is very warm, so you can enjoy scuba diving, kayaking, sailing, the list goes on. And this allows for Portugal, this region of Portugal, to be leading in terms of economic growth. Carvoeiro, specifically where our project is located, is in Carvoeiro. And Carvoeiro is it's a very quaint town that's overlooking the ocean. As you can see in this picture, the houses and the boats are very colorful, and this is very typical of this area. And this area is known for the many activities it has to offer, the beautiful beaches, the caves, just a million things that you can do in the Algarve. So as I explained, Carvoeiro offers exceptional experiences. You can find yourself in the Benagil Caves, which is the image below. You can actually kayak or boat right up into the cave. It's very beautiful. You can enjoy scuba diving. There's restaurants all over the beaches, hidden in the rock formations. It's literally one of the most beautiful regions of Portugal. So here's the map, so you can see exactly where Carvoeiro is located in the Algarve. It's right in between Albufeira and Portimão. Both are very well-known cities. It's about a 15-minute car ride in each direction. Right next door to us, we have Valdemilho Golf. It's a golf resort. It's 9 holes, I believe. But there's a bunch in the area. You have Silves, Valde Pinto. If anyone is familiar with the Algarve, I'm sure you've heard of Valde Lobo and Quinta do Lago. A lot of superstars have homes there. There's many beaches around the area. Marinha Beach is one of the most well-known. It was consistently nominated as one of the top 5 beaches in the world. It's gorgeous, has rock formations coming out of the ocean. We also have the Nobel School, International School. It's about a 10-minute ride from Carvoeiro. And we also have 2 airports very close to us, the Faro International Airport, which is about a 45-minute car drive, and also the National Portimão Airport, which we have a private airline coming in from Cascais about twice a day. Cascais is in Lisbon, so you can come into Lisbon and within an hour you're at the project. This is the master plan of our resort. As I said, it's located on a hilltop, so you have basically ocean views from every direction. There's 4 main buildings in the project. So Block A is number 7, Block B is number 8, Block C is number 9, where reception and the restaurant is located, and Block D is 10, which you can see it's the biggest building on there. There's the main pools, which is the reception area where the restaurant and bars are located, as well as the private pool for residents, which is more towards Lot A, where you can find a Zen garden, and it's a bit more tranquil on that side of the building. There's parking for visitors, as well as parking for residents, and storage spaces for residents. So our all-in golden visa package, what does this mean? We have amenities for every situation, from 24-hour reception, pool club, a beach shuttle that brings you to and from the beach, restaurant and bar, gym and spa. We have parking for visitors and for residents. And the services rentals also have maintenance and repairs included, room service, laundry. So, I mean, it's basically anything you can think of, it's in this project. So when we thought about creating this project, we wanted to come up with a distinctive concept. So the project is 74 high-end apartments, ranging from 1 to 3 bedrooms, all having a parking space, all have huge private terraces, and the penthouse apartments all have rooftops with a pool, outdoor kitchen, and dining area. And when I say huge, they're huge. And all are available for our in-house reservation platform. So you can put your apartment to rent with us either a month out of the year, 12 months out of the year, whatever your heart desires. So this is an example of our living room, dining room area of a 2-bedroom apartment. It's a corner unit. You can see the floor to ceiling windows really allow for the indoor-outdoor blend. So you can really understand and feel the Algarve climate, the beautiful weather, enjoy the views when you're either dining in the kitchen or lounging in your dining room or even in your bedroom. The terraces go from one end to the other of each apartment. So it's beautiful. It was carefully designed. All of the furniture is created in Portugal with some of the top companies that create for projects, hotels, 5-star hotels all over the world. So as I mentioned in the beginning, as a primary residence, as a vacation home, or as an investment, there's literally a Nomad Bay project, a property for every investor. And you can see in this bedroom here, you have the continuation of the terrace, so you can wake up looking at the ocean, walk-in closet. So, I mean, we really thought about what every client would need. And I mean, every woman wants a walk-in closet, so. This is an example of a living room, dining room of a 3-bedroom apartment. Again, you can see the terrace and the ocean views from a different angle. And you can see the lounge chairs. All of this furniture is also included in the furniture package that you can purchase with the apartment. And lastly, this is a picture of the rooftop of a penthouse apartment. As I explained, it's huge. You can see the ocean from every angle. There's an outdoor kitchen, so if you like to cook outdoors, you can do so all year long. There's a pool, outdoor dining area. I mean, so if you like to entertain, this is the place to do it. And as I mentioned, a lot of reasons to invest. I'll let Alex fill you in on the rest of the details.
Thank you, Nicole. So, I mean, I'd like to showcase a few of the top reasons to invest before we move on to some sample golden visa properties. Some of those reasons are typically the reasons we invested ourselves. So we are the developer, but we are also the investor and the property manager, meaning that before making an investment, we have to understand a bit why are the reasons we invest and what do we think are the long-term potential outcomes for the investments that we make. Of course, we believe that, first of all, it's a prime concept. The branded residence scheme is something which is booming in Europe. It's the fastest growing segment into the high-end residential space. And this idea of blending the comforts of home with the services of world-class hotels is something that resonates a lot, both with the tourists that are looking for vacation rentals, but also for investors, meaning, again, long-term capital value add for the property. Of course, it's also a booming economy and a leading European destination. The Algarve itself is one of Europe's most fancy summer destinations, and it's Portugal's top touristic region. It represents in itself 30% of the national tourism income in Portugal. So it makes it a perfect place to invest in a property, especially with in those COVID times, where a lot of the money is going towards secondary residence, where people are looking to spend more time far from the cities and into their vacation destination. So we are right in the middle of where we should be heading to right now in the real estate market. The Algarve has perfect physical and social infrastructure, perfect quality of life, 300 days of sunshine per year, and there's a growing cultural diversity. Right next to the project, we have Noble School, which is one of the most well-regarded expat British school in Europe. So that's why we have a lot of residents also which are looking at the property. And finally, the property management and service rental. Our investors are always free to occupy their apartments seasonally, year-round, or not at all, and they are free to put the apartments on rent with full flexibility. So they can put it on rent when they are not here or all year long according to their own desire. And everything is dealt with in-house through our rental platform. So if you have more questions about this, we are happy to provide by email some of our other projects and realized rentals. But before we do that, I'd like to show you some of the sample packages which do fit precisely into the 400,000 euro investment. So this is one of them. Nicole presented it during her presentation. It's a beautiful corner unit. You have 120 square meters of private space, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Of course, it comes all equipped with an indoor parking space, and that goes in for 400,000 euros. So with this apartment, you benefit both from the golden visa, the property, and the rental potential for the until you decide to sell your apartment. That's another example of a 400,000 euro property. As you can see, it has 2 master bedrooms. This is typically what vacation rentals, tourists are looking for, just because there are the 2 master bedrooms and the 2 master bathrooms. Most of the apartments in the resort that have this layout have full privacy. Of course, all of the furniture is included. There's this 5-star hotel suite design. This apartment actually includes the yearly flight shuttle from Lisbon directly to the resort for the investor. So whenever he comes for his 1-week residency, we take care of everything. We're picking up at the Lisbon airport, take him to the property, and he can spend his week of vacation. That's another example of a 400,000 euro property. It has a larger terrace. It's located in the main reception building. It has a nice outdoor kitchen and dining area. And again, it comes all equipped with an indoor parking space. So as Nicole mentioned, there are 74 apartments. These are just 3 examples. If you're looking for other types of layouts, please email us or ask us. I can show you, of course, some different examples of properties which we have available. But we have also 1-bedroom apartments, which are about 300,000 euros. You've seen these ones, which are about 400,000 euros. We have also master penthouse units with a full private roof deck, which has outdoor kitchen, outdoor dining area, an outdoor fireplace, and a small pool area. That's all private along with the apartment. Other examples are 3-bedroom apartments, which are almost 200 square meters of private space. This is another type of T3, a 3-bedroom apartment. Of course, every room has an ensuite bathroom. And of course, some of those flagship units, which have both a 3-bedroom, huge terrace downstairs, and huge roof deck, which is fully private for the property. And those apartments are about 1 million euros. So that's in a nutshell about Nomad Bay project. Of course, I think very important is to address some of the questions you might have either about us or about Portugal or about the Golden Visa program. So if you don't mind, we'd like to start a Q&A session. I saw that a lot of the attendees sent in the Q&A chat some questions, but maybe you would like live to ask some of the questions that you have right now. So if so, please raise your hand. So while you think about the questions, maybe we can go towards some of the questions that were asked by the attendees via the chat. One of the questions was, do I need other documents for the visa? So first of all, you need to know that the lawyer that you are going to choose to do all of the application and due diligence for you is going to be send you a list of required documents. It's fairly straightforward. It has nothing to do with the EB-5 in the US type of paperwork. You need the proof that a real estate investment was made in Portugal for a minimum of 400,000 euros. And of course, there will be a brief background check from your country of origin and some of the golden visa documents, which are fairly straightforward. Another question was about whether proof of income is needed to get the visa. And the answer to that is no, only the investment is required. So you need a proof of investment in Portugal to show to the immigration department. And that is the financial portion of the application for the golden visa. Another question was about the timelines for this visa. And assuming that the investor provides all of the documents on time to his lawyer and that the application is made, typically it doesn't take more than 6 months to receive the golden visa. So it's a fairly quick process. 6 months brings a long way. It's known to be one of the quickest and most straightforward golden visa options out there. Another question was, how much guidance do I get during the application process? And the short answer is that we as the developer take care of all of the guidance regarding the investment into the real estate and the due diligence, and the lawyer takes care of all the application process, the documents gathering, and all of the renewals all the way to the citizenship. So typically you get full guidance from A to Z all along the way. And by the way, in terms of lawyers, we can advise you some lawyers here in Portugal, but you are also free to use any lawyer that you feel comfortable with. Another question was about travel and whether you can travel around the European Union with the Portuguese citizenship. And the answer is yes. Portugal is a member of the EU, and you can freely walk and travel without any restrictions all over the EU with a Portuguese passport. And in addition, you can also travel to 170 countries around the world visa-free. Next question was about whether the golden visa program was going to be cancelled. And the short answer is no. Last year, the government had said that they would put some restriction, not that they would cancel it, but put some restriction. But because of COVID, it was decided by the government that the program would stay exactly as is for the foreseeable future. So do not worry about that. The golden visa is staying and remains unchanged for now. Saif asked if we would send a recording of the video to the participant after it ends. And of course, we are happy to provide you both with the recording of the videos, but also the presentation and any technical questions you may have, either about real estate or golden visa. Please email us either at the email that you see on the screen or me directly. You just replace the info by Alex. Eduardo Gonzalez asked why the investment was 400,000 and not the full 500,000. The reason for this is that the government wants to promote parts of Portugal and is applying a 20% reduction in some select locations around Portugal, and the Algarve, the region of Algarve, fits under that reduction, that 20% reduction, and that's the only reason why it is 400,000 euros instead of 500,000 euros. So now another question was whether children over 18 get citizenship, and the answer is yes. All children of the main applicant can apply to the golden visa and independently can apply for citizenship at the end of 5 years without any restriction. Other question, as the government said they will continue with the JV program, so we answered that question before. Yes, the program remains unchanged for the foreseeable future. Please do not worry about that. Second question was, what if I buy the apartment and Portugal does not accept more application? I mean, this is not happening at the moment. As I mentioned, the golden visa program remains unchanged, but it is possible that we include along with the promissory agreements that if you do not want to proceed with the purchase because of golden visa restrictions, we provide a refund. This hasn't happened in the past, but we are happy to provide that safety measure. But don't rest assured that once you get a pre-approval for your visa, most of the time it's going to be approved. So this was it for the different questions that were asked through the chat. If any of the participants that is present right now wants to provide any questions, please feel free to do so right now. Otherwise, I think that we would like to also do on the screen a quick question and answer about the presentation today, which I would like to submit to all of the attendees. So if you agree with this, on the screen we will be showing a few questions for you to answer directly through your computers. So just give me a minute. I'm trying to. So now some questions are going to appear on the screen. Just a minute, it's coming. So apparently all of the questions have been answered. So this creates the end of our presentation. Again, if you want any questions, I am putting in the webinar chat my email, and please feel free to send me all of your questions and whether you want to receive more information. Thank you very much for the presentation today and for attending. And I look forward to speaking with you guys very soon. Please answer the quick poll before leaving the webinar, and let's chat soon.